Hello, it's me. I'm back. And this is a little fable for uh, people who continuously speculate about the NX. So, without much ado, um, I'll get into it after the cut. So, you might be familiar with this fable, so I'm not going to go into ultra detail about it. There was a milkmaid. She had just made had milked the family cow. And she was going to go take it to market, sell it. While she was walking down the path, she started imagining what she could sell her pail of milk for. Daydreaming what it would be like. Daydreaming how great it would be, what she could sell it for. So first she imagined that, well, I can sell it for, I can sell this this thing of milk, and I can get an egg, and I can take the egg, and the egg could hatch and become a chicken. And then I could have the chicken lay eggs and let those hatch and sell the chicks for money. And then if I sell enough chickens, I can buy a cow, and then I'll own the cow, and I can do XYZ with the cow. Then I can sell the cow and get a house and just a huge extravagant amount of things. A chain of if-then scenarios that did not really exist because they were speculations on her part. Now, because she was so busy thinking about what could possibly be based off of this one transaction with a bucket of milk, she wasn't looking where she was going. She tripped and fell and spilled her milk. And now she wasn't having shit. She didn't have any milk. She damn sure wasn't going to get an egg to hatch a chicken. The moral of the story is pretty simple. Don't spend so much time thinking about what may happen, and pay attention to the here and now. There's a corollary to the story where it's a young farm girl with a basket full of chicken eggs. And the moral of that one is, oh, well, don't count your eggs before they're hatched. The plot of this story is the same. I'll break down how this actually pretty much parallels a lot of this NX speculation after the cut. Okay then, so our next little bit of information comes up from a very simple plot point, which is the fables revolve around the concept of someone basically getting so caught up on thinking about the future, which there's nothing wrong with planning for the future and thinking about the future, but when you spend so much time thinking about something that's going to happen in the future that you ignore what's happening right now, there's a problem. Now, the reason I say this is because, you see a lot of people talking about the NX, which, a lot of speculation and unsubstantiated hype about the NX. We have no hardware. We don't know anything about it. We don't know hardware specifications. We don't know what its distinct gimmick is going to be, what its hook's going to be. We know jack shit about the NX. What we do know is that Nintendo's working on something that they've codenamed the NX. That's all we know. And that Iwata will tell us more about it next year at E3. So basically, jack and shit. Now I know what some people are gonna say. Well, what about all the moves they've been making? What about all the moves they've been making? Nintendo's made a lot of moves. Hell, Nintendo owns a majority share in the Seattle Mariners. What? They recently traded somebody. That's still what? Nintendo's gonna go into baseball? Maybe we should talk about that. Nintendo owns the rights to the Super Mario Brothers porn that was made as a riff off of the Super Mario Brothers movies. Maybe they should go into the adult film industry too while we're at it. See, the thing about speculation is that if you have no basis for the speculation, then there's absolutely you're pulling at straws. Now, there's nothing wrong with talking shit and just guess estimating things. Nothing wrong with that. But when people start to believe estimations with no evidence to back it up, then, or at the most, no evidence, or at the most, circumstantial evidence, where it could or could not be, then I get a little suspicious. So the moral of the story is this. Nothing wrong with speculation. Just don't get overly invested in speculation, because knowing Nintendo, they always tend to surprise people. So that's the end of this video.